Hello and welcome to this first class on syllabus and curriculum design, which we hope will give you an overview of important concepts and set you thinking about the issues and organize your reading after this. What we've planned for you in this class is the following. We're going to share with you a few definitions. Then we'll analyze to what extent we need a syllabus or we don't. And we'll give you an overview of product-oriented syllabuses, which is one of the denominations for a particular type of syllabuses that share something or have something in common. So let's begin with definitions, right? And here we wanted to compare and contrast two concepts. Those are curriculum and syllabus. What is the difference between these two terms? A curriculum is the document, let's say, that provides a statement of policy. So it shows or it's based on views on the nature of language learning, and on the educational cultural philosophy. In the UK, curriculum is a term that refers to the totality of content to be taught within an institutional or educational system. And so it's what in Spanish we would term plan de estudios, right? Or lineamientos curriculares, right? That's another term we sometimes find in Spanish. What's important is that you bear in mind that in the US, the term curriculum is sometimes used to mean syllabus. And so when in the US you read about curriculum design or curricular guidelines, they might be referring to what we would term syllabus, right? A syllabus is the content of a subject, right? It's a document that specifies details of course content. This is Allen's definition, a syllabus as a subpart of a curriculum, which is concerned with specification of what units will be taught, right? In this respect, we wanted to share with you a distinction between two views of syllabus design, as expressed by Noonan. A narrow view versus a broad view, right? A narrow view of syllabus specifies is the view in which syllabus specifies the content, just the what will be taught, right? While a broad view is that view that specifies not only the what, but also the how, the methodology, how that content will be taught. Good. Here's a definition that we'll analyze. This is Brumfitt's 1984 as well. Brumfitt defines syllabus as a public document of administrative convenience, which specifies the work of a particular department or chair within an institution. It's linked to time. It provides a sequence so that content will be broken down into bits that will be taught one after the other in a sequence. And perhaps we should say, but it can only specify what will be taught and not what will be learned. This is something that is probably part of your experience, right? Not everything stated in a syllabus will be actually learned, and this is a fact of life, let's say. So let's take a few moments to think about the following. Which view of syllabus does Brumfitt's definition reveal? Does it reveal a narrow view of syllabus, so only content, or does it reveal a broad view of syllabus? Let's go back to the definition. Right, so you've already probably thought about that definition revealing a narrow view of syllabus. There's no reference to methodology in that definition. Good. Let's move on. Let's move on now to a quote from by Robinson. This is one of the authors you will be reading on syllabus. Robinson, in fact, starts the chapter with this sentence. Syllabus design is based essentially on a decision about the units of classroom activity and the sequence in which they are to be performed. This is interesting. Here we have this additional element of the units of classroom activity. How will language, we're talking about language syllabuses, right? How will language be broken down? Which units are going to be used? Okay, let's move now to the second part of this short presentation. Do we need a syllabus? You're probably thinking as students that, of course you do, right? You do need a syllabus to know what is going to be taught and what is going to be assessed at the end of the course, right? And so as students, you definitely need a syllabus, right? And as teachers, we do as well, right? Um, One of the reasons is a very practical one, right? A syllabus is an organizing construct that will allow us to organize teaching and also assessment, right? Standardization is an important concern in institutions where there's more than one course that is being taught on the basis of the same syllabus. So this is important in institutional contexts as well. Um, a syllabus provides moral support, right? It tells students that learning is achievable, right? It's possible, we can do it. And it also tells teachers, well, this is manageable. We can organize teaching and learning in this way. We have this amount of time and we can present units in this sequence, right? Having a syllabus gives us a criteria or the criteria for material selection or for materials writing when uh, well, the right materials don't exist and we need to develop them. And last but not least, and this is Hutchinson and Waters telling us that sometimes syllabuses exist only for cosmetic reasons. So in the ESP field, especially, right, or only perhaps, we sometimes write syllabuses just to show that the right needs analysis has been conducted and that whoever is sponsoring the course you are going to teach believes that you've put work into it and that you're going to, well, teach a good course. And so sometimes there's a cosmetic reason as well. And in fact, what happens in the classroom is something different. Of course, this doesn't mean that there isn't always a hidden syllabus. There's always something that is not actually stated explicitly, and that happens in classrooms, and that is what is called hidden. Let's move now to the final part of this short presentation and talk about what Noonan calls, in fact, product-oriented syllabuses or syllabi. Noonan calls them this way. White would call the same type of syllabuses type A or contents-based syllabuses. And then there's an extra denomination for the same type of syllabuses that is synthetic. That is a term used by Wilkins in 1976. Wilkins described synthetic syllabuses as opposed to analytic, you might imagine, as well, those syllabuses, and we're talking about the same type, in which language is broken down into bits of different types, language is broken down into units of different types, and taught one at a time, and the learner, the processes of the learner are to re-synthesize all those bits into the whole that is language, right? And so synthetic is a term that is related to the learner's process, right? When being taught through a synthetic syllabus or through a product-oriented syllabus, right? Here's a list of some of the product-oriented syllabi that have been created and used, right? Some of them are still being used. You probably will think about that as you read about these syllabus types. There's the structural grammatical syllabus or grammatical. There's the functional notional or just notional. There's the situational syllabus, the lexical syllabus, the topical or content syllabus, the skills syllabus, and the proportional syllabus, right? We're not going to be analyzing these syllabus types now, just mentioning them. Your reading task will be to, well, look for information, characteristics, and of each of these syllabus types within the same paradigm, the product-oriented or synthetic syllabuses that have in common the following. They are all based on the assumption that language can be taught one bit at a time. So language can be split into manageable units and taught in a sequence, one after the other, right? So this is the underlying belief of all these syllabuses within this paradigm. So here's your reading task. This is what you will be doing now, in the next few days. And that is, you're going to read section 1, parts 1 and 3 in Noonan, and chapter 17 by Robinson. All of this is available to you in a folder in Drive. We'll be giving you a link to this. And there are 3 questions, 1, 2, 3. What do these syllabi have in common? I've already hinted at that. What are the main characteristics, strengths, and limitations of each of the following syllabuses? And what questions do you have about the issues read? Write them down and post them in the forum of this module. So there will be a consultation forum, a sort of discussion forum where we will share actual questions, right? Dudas, right? Remember that that's a way we call or we name, we say dudas in English, right? We say questions. So if you have any questions, real questions for clarification, or you want to pose questions for further analysis, do write them down in the forum. And so this is going to be your reading task. And with this, I'll be saying goodbye. See you soon. See you in the forum. And keep alert for the next class that we're going to have in this or through a short video that will somehow organize your reading and start us thinking about the different issues in this module. Okay? So see you in the forum, see you in the classroom, and see you around. Goodbye.